presumption is that the facts are accepted. It is therefore our view that since the respondent did not deny the appellant's claims on the procedure of her arrest, the appellant's averment remained unchallenged. And therefore, we affirm our court's decision in Uganda versus George Wilson Simbwa, 1995, which affirmed that arrest without informing the suspect of the reason, therefore, is unlawful regardless of whether any substantive basis for arrest may otherwise have existed. The communication of grounds of arrest is not a procedure formalizing its substantive constitutional right that conditions the lawfulness of the arrest itself, and therefore, ground one succeeds. On ground two, we have carefully looked at the submissions of the appellant on this ground and the decision of the lower courts, and in our humble opinion, we find no fault in the decision of the lower courts, as the land trial judge stated that the appellant relied on a medical report indicating land force trauma, and the respondent disputed possession. Without any corroborative evidence to link the injuries to the state agents, the court found on a balance of probabilities that the claim of torture had not been proved, and therefore ground two fails. On ground three, from the decision of the lower courts, the land judge properly evaluated the evidence on record when he relied on the decision of Media Rights Agenda and others versus Nigeria Communication Commission, where it was held that although interference with journalistic tools may arise state concerns, actions will only be unlawful where they are disproportionate or unjustified. He found that in the present case, the temporary retention of the devices was incidental to a legitimate law enforcement objective. We find no reason to disagree with this finding, and therefore, ground three also failed. In the result, we allow this appeal in part and set aside part of this judgment and orders that arrest and detention of the appellant was unlawful owing to the fact that she was not informed of the reason for her arrest. We also award general damages of 1 million to the appellant for the violation of her right to personal liberty. We also award 1/3 of the cost of this appeal in the High Court, since the appeal only succeeds on one ground. We so order.
Having completed this exercise, we now hand over to the Dean of the School of Law. The court has finished its business, so we are now handing over to the Dean of the School of Law to continue with the program.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my lords. And we want to give a hand of, to give an praise to the winning team. Maybe they are not happy with the winning team. Have you heard the winning team? Maybe they need a, Castle Maurice. Which is the winning team and why are they the winning team?
It's a win-win, but since the appellants were one seeking court to vary the orders of the lower court, they should take the win.
Can you raise up? I know we have to go here. We are not aware our students have studied Professor Wenje, the inaugural Professor Wenje interfarm books. So now in the school we have found. And we have the interfarm books which so we had a fight. And then we wanted to demonstrate something more of what they can do so that they know which farm has. So we are grateful for the judges and the students. Some of our students, we have first years, second years, third years. So we are in a learning process. And we hope that we can give them their awards when they are still there. down. So just allow us, we wanted a brief word from my Lord, who can take on, and then we shall give them some awards, after which we will go out.
Thank you so much. I was just thank you so much. I was just taking some notes as you were presenting, and but this is the learning environment, which is very, very good, because when you come non-existent law cases. You know, now most of us, because of artificial intelligence and all that, you go to AI and they give you, sometimes AI hallucinates and creates cases which are non-existent. So you have to guard against that and make sure that you quote current case law, current legislation. Legislation is changing every time. It looks so bad on a lawyer to quote a law that has been repealed. Even if it was repealed yesterday, you're supposed to be on top of the game. You're supposed to be on top of things. One last thing I want to make, of course, you did very well because this is a learning curve. You did very well, but once the judgment is given by their justices, you are supposed to, even if you have lost or you have won, you're supposed to give court respect and all get up and bow to accept the ruling of court, to accept the judgment of court, because that's what lawyers. Otherwise, if your clients see you very annoyed, they will also maybe start abusing the judges, you know, or the justices. So respect for the court, all of you, both parties, get up and bow to taking the judgment of the court. But other than that, I think you did very well, and I am sure that by the end of the year, I am going to get this place on fire. And I am going to, yes, because practice makes it perfect. You have to learn your craft, you have to learn to make your arguments, you have to learn to respect the court, because that's where it starts. If you don't respect court here now, you will not respect court when you come to the real world. And I also want to make the offer that once in a while you can actually write to me to send you some real judges to come and sit here. And because it helps you, you'll make your simulation cases, you present them, but at the end of the case, they will of course make them, but they will guide you. They will tell you where you went wrong, where you went right, so that, you know, we are trying to shape you, because at the end of the day, it feels so good to be sitting here and having the right people sitting in where you're sitting. You see the case flowing, and if we must look at that, we are giving, we are trying to, we are in the business of justice. All of us are in the business of justice. So if we have the right people sitting there and doing the right thing, it really uplifts me as a judge that you have a good defense, you have good lawyers representing the applicants, representing the respondents, and you do a good job. And we are giving back to humanity. Not so. That is the service. Law is not a joke. If you are thinking that law is a joke, please change the profession now. Even if you're in that year, you can still start something else, and that's from first year, because law is a noble profession. It's a calling. It's not a job. It's a calling. When you take it as a calling, then you actually take it and make sure that you're performing at that high. You're not going to go out there and say, now this is the chance for me to buy the latest car, you know, and start asking your clients that I want 30 million upfront before I handle your case. Otherwise, I'm not going to handle your case. I have to get a house, you know, 5-bedroom house. I have to everything, and before you know it, you are actually not becoming a lawyer, but totally a liar, and you give the noble profession a bad name. It's supposed to be noble, it's supposed to be calling, we're supposed to serve, because the law puts you in a place of responsibility. You see, it gives you an opportunity to actually do the right thing. Because many people don't know the law, they don't know their rights. So it is in us as lawyers to actually make sure that people know their rights and they know where to go to actually exercise their rights. When their rights are come from where they go, what remedies are available to them, we have to do that. So I want to thank you, and I want to really thank the justices as well. They did a great job.
Legal Minds Forum and Company Advocates. Legal Minds. K&K Advocates. K&K Advocates. KG and Company Advocates. Terra and Company Advocates. We have the best oralist, and that is Nansonde Bridget. Nansonde Bridget. Was the best oralist in the competitions. So, second one. The best oralist was young Richard. The appreciation of contribution as judge, we have Bagoro Rosette as a judge. Then we have the Chief Justice of the Law Society of Nkumba University, and that is Katenda Mara.
Nkumba University School of Law was established in 2005 by the late Professor Joseph Kakoza and later accredited by the Uganda Law Council in 2007. The school has grown into a reputable center for legal education in Uganda and the wider East African region, offering a range of programs including the Master of Laws, Bachelor of Laws, the Bachelor of Criminal Justice, and a Diploma in Criminal Justice. The School of Law has built a strong reputation through consistent participation in national and international moot court competitions while producing graduates who successfully advance to professional legal training at institutions such as the Law Development Center in Uganda and other regional law schools. As Nkumba University transitions towards a competence-based curriculum, the School of Law is now taking a bold step to strengthen practical legal training. On Tuesday, April 14, 2026, the school will officially launch its Law Students Moot Court, a learning facility designed to enhance advocacy and prepare future lawyers for real-world legal practice. The launch will be presided over by Honorable Lady Justice Jane Francis Abodo, the Principal Judge of the High Court of Uganda. Nkumba University, I owe you. Nkumba University School of Law was established in 2005 by the late Professor Joseph Kakoza and later accredited by the Uganda Law Council in 2007. The school has grown into a reputable center for legal education in Uganda and the wider East African region, offering a range of programs including the Master of Laws, Bachelor of Laws, Bachelor of Criminal Justice,
within
and a
Uganda's
Diploma
vibrant
in
Protestant
Criminal
city of
Justice.
Entebbe,
The School of
lies
Law
a beacon
has
of
built
academic
a strong
excellence.
reputation through consistent participation in national and
Welcome
international
to
moot
Nkumba
court
University,
competitions,
one of
while
Uganda's
producing
leading private
graduates who
universities,
successfully
strategically
advance to
located
professional
minutes
legal
away
training
from
at
Entebbe
institutions
International
such as
Airport.
the Law Development
Established
Center
in
in Uganda and
1994
other regional
and chartered
law
in
schools.
2006,
As
Nkumba
Nkumba University
University
transitions
has grown
towards
from
a
a
competence-based
1952
curriculum,
kindergarten
the School of
to a
Law is now
vocational
taking
institute
a
and
bold
eventually
step to
one of the
strengthen
leading
practical
higher
legal
institutions
training.
of learning.
On Tuesday, April 14, 2026, the school will officially launch its Law Students Moot Court, a learning facility designed to enhance advocacy and prepare future lawyers for real-world legal practice.
To welcome the Honorable Lady Justice Jane Francis proceeds. Attorney, Senior Principal State Attorney, and ultimately as head of the Anti-Corruption Department. Between the year of 2018 and 2020, she served as the judge of the High Court, the Criminal Division, where she championed e-bargaining and was the focal point person for sexual and gender-based violence cases within the judiciary. And from the year 2020 to November 2025, the Honorable Lady Justice Agodo served as the Director of Public Prosecutions. You must have seen her on TV quite a number of times. And she's a lady of firsts. She was the first woman to hold that office. And as many of you are already aware, she transformed the criminal justice system. I thought you would clap to that. She also transformed the prosecutorial landscape, expanded the office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, in as far as regional reach is concerned, established Uganda's first prosecutors virtual academy in East Africa. She spearheaded a landmark prosecutorial guidelines, strengthened anti-corruption enforcement, and championed gender-sensitive prosecutions. Her tenure was marked by an unwavering commitment to integrity, institutional reform, and public trust. Scandal-free, as you can see. Very beautiful. And you clapping. And in November 2025, she assumed her current role as principal judge of the High Court of Uganda, the third highest judicial office in Uganda, where she now provides strategic leadership, oversight for operations of the High Court and all subordinate courts. Her influence extends beyond the Republic of Uganda. She has served on the executive committee of the International Association of Prosecutors, as the Secretary General of the Eastern African Association of Prosecutors, and as Vice President, East Africa, of the African Association of Prosecutors. She has led Uganda's delegation to the United Nations Commission on Crime Prevention and Criminal Justice, and is a published author on international criminal justice, human trafficking, and alternative justice systems. She is a scholar as much as a practitioner. The Honorable Justice Agodo holds a Bachelor of Laws from Makerere University. Anybody from Makerere here? Hey. She also holds a Master of Laws from the prestigious Trinity College in Dublin. Anybody from that university? Apart from me, no other. She further enriched her expertise with a Master of Arts in Peace and Conflict Studies from Makerere University. She is currently a doctoral candidate at the University College of Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our chief guest. In our midst is a lady of valor. As you have heard, I could have gone on and on until the cows have come home in the evening, but I've cut the CV short for the interest of time. Colleagues, now I'd like to take this singular honor to invite the patron of our Law Society, Council of NASA, Kigosi, to give his welcoming remarks, and I'll come back to inform you what next. Thank you very much.
Before you hear is Kigosi. I'm an advocate of the High Court and all courts subordinate thereto. I'm the patron of the students law school, and it is in that capacity that I'm standing before you. Without much ado, we are very happy to receive you here, and we are overwhelmed by your presence. For the students, we hope that they will take your words of wisdom with a lot of enthusiasm. Thank you for coming. Thank you for honoring the invitation.
That is our patron. He's also a lecturer. And if I said he wants marks as brief as his speech, I think those who have gone through his hands know that clearly. As brief as that. So, ladies and gentlemen, this morning we are also joined by the chairperson of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Mohammed Kalyan. And in the same vein, we are joined by Dr. Ben Kamya Kintu, Secretary of the Board of Trustees. Is he here yet? Not yet. But I know that we also have Dr. Christopher S. Mayanja, the chairperson of the University Council. And he will speak to us at a later stage. We have with us Mr. Jackson Sonko, the president of the Nkumba University Alumni Association. We have Ms. Matilda Nachibingi, the vice president of the Nkumba University Alumni Association. So thank you very much for coming, and thank you for the support towards this event and all the other events, plus the events to come. Ladies and gentlemen, in a special way, let's welcome our Dean, Council Witness, Laurel. She will take us down the memory lane.
very much, Richard. Maybe Richard has not introduced himself. He's one of our students. Oh, yes, that here. 2 months ago. I don't know if he's dying to leave or he's still enjoying it. So thank you very much for taking us through that part. My Lord, as introduced earlier, witness number is my name. By God's grace, the dean of the School of Law. Allow me to adopt the protocol that has been used by the MC. I'll address the principal judge, my Lord, with Honorable Lady Justice Jen Francis Agogo. I'm very excited, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to Nkumba University, but in particular, the School of Law for the and welcoming you to this historic occasion, because for us it is historic, and they have been looking forward to it, and it has come today. In a very special way, we are very delighted and honored to have your presence here, and we are grateful that you accepted to come and launch our Moot. Your presence here is not only symbolic, but it's also motivational, because it affirms the relationship that is there between the academia and the judiciary. And it underscores the importance of mentorship, because your presence here is a symbol of mentorship, guidance, and practical exposure in shaping competent legal professionals. We celebrate you not only as a distinguished judicial officer, as he has outlined all your achievements, but also as a scholar and a practitioner. Your ongoing pursuit of your doctoral degree, members, our chief guest is a doctor candidate. Maybe we can juggle different things at the same time. So your pursuit of that, definitely it's a testament to your commitment to lifelong learning and your achievements that have been listed, but in particular that you've had 2 firsts. That you're the first female director of public prosecution in Uganda and the first male principal judge. It's testament, especially for our young women here that are aspiring to excel in the legal profession. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to briefly reflect on the School of Law's journey for the sake of our guests who are not aware. My Lord, the School of Law was established in 2005 under the leadership of Professor Joseph Kakoza. He's our founding dean, and he laid a strong foundation for legal education in this university. Professor Kakoza was succeeded by Professor Francis Boenje. So I will require only the students to give another clap for Professor, to further strengthen the school's academic and professional standing. So over the years, the school has grown in both capacity and reputation. So we produce several graduates who are making meaningful impacts out in the legal field. So we are proud of the foundation that we've had. Today, I'm proud to stand alongside a dedicated team of staff members who continue to uphold excellence in the school, in teaching, research, and mentorship. Actually, before we came in here, there were some staff supposed to be doing mentorship for the students. So they had a mentorship session as we were down, launching the Moot. Their commitment has been instrumental in shaping the minds and careers of our students. Allow me briefly to introduce them. So, of course, we have our senior, Professor Boenje. Present, we have Reverend Laban, and you we have Dr. Susan Nakanwaji. Dr. Susan is in charge of research and our master's program. We have Dr. Gardner. Dr. Gardner is in charge of mentorship. He's very good with mentorship. We have Council Perro, who you already know. Council Perro is in charge of Moot. So she's going to be helping us with the Moot. Then we have Adam Kirumera. Adam Kirumera is our quality assurance coordinator in the school. So he's in charge of seeing that the school is following the regulations of the National Council and Law Council. Then we have the patron, Abdul Chibuzi. I don't know if there is any other letter of this now. Yes, there is Daniel. Daniel is an expert in oil and gas. Yes, so he works with the authority for oil and gas. So those are some of them. First of all, I'm introduced. We have the alumni. Okay, one of the judges, the alumni, Maureen. And then we have an aspiring lecturer. He's aspiring. He keeps around. He's an alumni, Chibongo Imran. He keeps whispering to me, whispering. I want to lecture. Imran has been helping with the Moot, so thank you, Imran, for that. The theme of today's event, which is advancing legal advocacy for Moot Court excellence, speaks to the core of what we're trying to achieve in Nkumba University School of Law. The Moot Court, which has been launched today, students, will serve as a training ground where you're going to be able to develop your disciplines, ethics, and competence that you are required to have to thrive in the legal profession. It will enable you to simulate real court proceedings, and we are very grateful to my lordship. You've given us hope. We were having that discussion with Council Perry.